Welcome to the talk show, Rappers Roundtable, where we invite hip hop and related upcoming artists to talk about top topics that you choose. I'm your host, Gavin Silverman. I'm here with DJ Lauda. She will be in the live comments during the show, as well as a Q&A at the end. The way to experience the show is to use headphones, sit up, and get hype. My guest today, he is a rapper, he is an inspiration, and he is from Broward County. Welcome.
Yo, 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 yo. What up, everybody? How y'all doing?
So, our first topic today is going to be inspiration in hip hop music.
Okay, definitely. Inspiration in hip hop music. For one, before we get started, my name is SinBad JDP. I grew up here in Broward County and I've been doing music for practically my whole life. And just talking about like the inspiration in hip hop, it's very big. A lot of people are influenced by like hip hop a whole lot, especially nowadays. Like where it started off and like way back then, starting off in New York and everybody rapping about their life, it inspired a whole lot of people. Hip hop has a huge influence and inspiration on everything pretty much nowadays, especially in music. When you talk about hip hop, it's basically at this point the top genre other than just, pop. So, but when I talk about inspiration in hip hop, I like to talk about like the things that I like to sing about or like to inspire others to do better and reach like better, become the best version of themselves, cuz the way hip hop is and how people get inspired nowadays, especially with a whole lot of artists, they're stuck on more so of like, like the fast hype and lit drug type music. You feel me? Everybody's just trying to get lit and hype. So that's the type of inspiration that everybody's looking for, honestly, in my opinion. So like that's how I see it. And I hope I'm looking for like more inspiration for others and where trying to find a way to inspire people to go ahead and look deeper within and finding themselves for that hip hop. You feel
What
me?
would you
For
say your message is?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely. I write a whole bunch of songs where I just want to inspire people and have somebody and make sure that everybody feel inspired because nowadays inspiration is very low and whatnot. But I feel like it is starting to climb up a whole lot more, honestly, especially as the time goes by. Like because music always changes. You feel me? So with hip hop music, it changes, it's ever changing all the time. All it does is just change, 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 change. So like this is one of those, we're in one of those stages to where it's getting to where everybody want to talk more about being inspired and being inspirational in their music and everything. I know there's always been other artists that do inspire people, say like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Jordan Lucas, all of them are very inspirational. Rest in peace to Juice World and Triple X. They had some inspirational songs a little bit. Their songs in a way inspired a whole lot of people. Rest in peace to them too, because they were really great artists. Like they're really good. So it's just sad that we lost them so early and so young. You
And
know.
it was also the actions that they were doing, which
Yeah.
influenced a lot of people. That's important as well.
Exactly. Like there was a lot of action, especially how like they were both trying to make a change, especially for X. Like I don't know too much more about like what Juice World was doing. But with X, with Triple X, seeing him do what he did,
Definitely.
especially him being from here, he was literally legit trying to change. I saw him legit trying to make a change, trying to legit inspire people all the time. I never met him personally, even though he's from here, but I have seen him with everything that he's been trying to do. You feel me? Like, and it was good. Like after hearing about his passing, it was just like, wow. Like that was
He
that
can't do it
one,
anymore. Well, he
yeah.
can. Actually, it's the opposite. Not the opposite. He if he still was alive, he probably would have done a lot more. But from his death, a lot of inspiration came and a lot of recognition came.
Hmm.
So I think it was his death was very impactful.
Oh yes, it
Sure.
very it impacted a whole lot, honestly, especially people down here. There's people that I know personally that knows him or that known him or met him personally and whatnot since like he wasn't very far from the block. You feel me? So and like even though like I said I never met him, but a lot of people have met him and they said that he was very inspirational, especially like with the type of person that he was and whatnot. Sure, he had his past, but at the same time, he was trying to change that.
So
So
with this, yeah, and with this evolution of new type of music, remixed, I would say,
hmm
we're gonna go to our next topic here, which is where do you see hip hop going? So as far as X, you see a big change in how people support rappers. Where
hmm
do you see hip hop going?
where I see hip hop going, I see hip hop in the route where it's going now. I see hip hop is moving on to like getting a little more back into conscious. I remember seeing a few like back when one of which one of the rappers, which rap, I can't really remember the name. I think it was Quavo or somebody. Somebody made an album, and they
B.O.B.
said
by any chance?
maybe they were
You,
talking about how they wanted to get back into doing like more conscious stuff or writing about their life and whatnot. And there are rappers that still write about their lives now, but the way that they start doing it is still more so like we're trying to do it fast and we're trying to get, we're just trying to get lit and hype. That music's always gonna be there. So I see it more so soon. People are gonna start getting more so into talking about like getting more conscious and the things that's going on in the world because there's so much happening, especially for people in the black community for and that make hip hop for music for that crowd because like you got Lil Baby. He made a song for the Black Lives Matter movement and everything that was really big. um there
favorite songs
is
by him, by the way.
yeah, exactly, like a lot of people loved it too,
It was
so
really high too. I like
yeah.
to do it. It's like the message. Everything was congruent.
Exactly. Like people are gonna start writing about things currently that's going on. All right, like and where it is, especially since like 2020 has been pretty hectic already as it stands now. So like just trying to see where all this is gonna fit in with hip hop music. You feel me?
Right.
Like and where hip hop is gonna take the avenue. I feel like hip hop is gonna go more conscious approach. A sub part genre of hip hop is also rage music. There are people that does rage music that I've seen and whatnot, and that is pretty like that's subgenre of hip hop. They do rage hip hop and everything. They get all loud, they get hyped, they mosh pit. I've been to an actual mosh pit before. I seen Louis Savage do that. Shout out to that guy. There's a excellent female artist that I know that I've met named Illuminati Scotty. She's on Instagram. You guys can follow her there too, and she does the rage music, and she's doing really good.
Hmm.
You feel me? So like,
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry to
yes,
cut you off, but I have to shout out Tokyo Revenge and Scott Pilgrim and Ski Mask. The
and
slum.
Ski Mask as well.
Yeah,
Ski Mask,
yeah.
Baby G. I'm going to do a huge shout out also to my friend Chio Lee. He's done some of it as well, and he did really good. He dropped a song called "Bust Out the Gates." They're really good. He's been trying to get me to do like the rage thing as well. So I'm like, I could try. I would try it and everything because it does get you hype, like when you do it. So shout out to that guy. He's really, really great part of Low Definition in our whole collective and whatnot. Like that's pretty much where I see hip hop going now. I feel like hip hop is kind of like in this little consolidation phase right now. There's a lot of things going on. You feel me? Even things that I still don't even know or have to look more so
And
into.
with that, I want to say that the way we met was a great example of that.
Yes. Yes, definitely. Yeah, we met on the beach.
Interesting.
We met on the beach New Year's Eve. That
Yeah,
was so lit because we're just there. We're all freestyling. Yeah, you met Chio.
yeah.
Chio, he's like he was all freestyling. I'm singing the hooks and everything, and we just like we all just getting
Shout out to
lit
Ala.
and hype.
I forgot her name, but she was the one who recorded us. It's really cool.
Yes.
New
Dang.
Year's Eve. You were sitting down, and me and my friend were just walking, and we saw you guys rapping, and we asked you if we could rap with you,
Yeah.
and we just
Yeah.
started rapping, and we got each other's Instagram.
Heck yeah.
That
And
was
ever since
before we
then.
were.
Heck yeah. I'm very glad. I'm grateful for that too because of how like look at where we're at now. You feel me doing live stream and everything. And that's great. I'm really grateful for that. So I want to give also a shout out to like my brother King Major. He makes music alongside with me. He's going a good avenue with it. And like CEG music, that's the thing that I'm part of as well that we do as a collective. So like we all got all of that going on and trying to mesh it in together with where it's like hip hop. Cause like I'm a singer and a rapper. So I started off as a rapper, started singing more. So I also believe that sing rap is gonna be here for a whole lot more because everybody's trying to be melodic. You feel me? Like so you say like you listen like if you listen to people like Juice World or NBA Youngboy or any other people that out there, they try to sound melodic with their songs. So
A lot of auto tune as well. Like I remember,
yeah.
I don't know who it was. Maybe Neo, T Pain did that,
Mm-hmm.
but
Rapper
I don't
turned
think the
singer.
style. I don't think the exact style. I mean, I don't know much about it, but Juice WRLD was
Yeah.
definitely impactful.
Yeah, all of them, they do put it in there and whatnot, and they're pretty good, honestly. Like, I like some of the songs that I have been hearing where they can get into that, where they just end up being, melodic with it, singing and rapping and being able to do that. I even tried it a couple times when I wrote a few songs and everything, like me. So it's like, hey, it's cool. I don't really like to use autotune myself, but like I do it to enhance a little bit, like just a little bit though, because like I actually wanted it to sound more natural in it, but it's lit. I like it actually. Like I like that avenue at least too, because that's a good avenue for everything.
Hmm. Experimenting with different styles is definitely where hip hop is going,
Definitely.
especially with it, also country.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, definitely country because Lil Nas X, he doing hip hop with the country style and everything. They tried to snub him badly because they didn't want to give him, they did not want to give that man they didn't want to give him the billboard, put him on the billboard for country music and saying it's a hip hop song. But thankfully, they did it and then he got his award. The dude is good though. So like I don't think that they should keep him off of anything like that. Like, no, he's
Right?
a country singer
We're
and he's
redefining
hip hop.
redefining
Yes.
hip hop is, and also hip hop and rock is. Someone asked me at Guitar Center. He was like, I have like a rock band, and
Mm-hmm.
since you're a rapper, you should come to the studio and do like a song with rock in the background. I think that's really cool, and
That's
I
really
know
great.
artists who do that.
Yes, definitely. I was thinking about doing that. I've listened to a few beats that are rockish because
Rock beats.
I know I love the rock beats, hip hop rock beats. That's the thing with hip hop. You can do literally anything with it and mesh any beat, take any genre and put hip hop into it, and it is boom. Like that's it. So like me, I listened to a few rock beats. I wrote a song to a rock beat. I'm writing another song to a rock beat that I found and whatnot. And I got that inspiration from Eminem because he does that. He loves rock.
He
So
does. He does.
yeah,
And I realized it actually today.
yeah, like he
Yeah.
has a lot of them actually. Like for
I
one, my favorites are Superman. My other one is Beautiful. He does it from there. The other song is Sing for the Moment.
sing for the moment. Yeah, that was really
Mhm.
good.
That is really dope. And actually, I heard Kendrick Lamar is coming out with his next album is gonna be a rock album. So I'm really excited for that actually. So if that's gonna be something, I'm like, yes, I need it and whatnot. I want to get more into listening to rock so then I can integrate that into using it because I think rock and rap beats are legit great. I love it, honestly, in my
Right.
opinion. Like they're really good.
Definitely.
They mm-hmm.
So that brings us to our next topic, affirmations in hip hop. You were explaining to me, Sinbad, that first of all, I want to point out your rap name is it's Sinbad.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. SinBad JDP.
All right.
Yeah.
So you said before that you use affirmations. So where do you see affirmations fit in with hip hop
Fitting in with hip hop.
and
Um
related genres? Yeah.
I see it fitting in a way to where that goes into like inspiration in hip hop. Every day I get up and I do an affirmation on Instagram, do a little reel, and I send it there so I give people an affirmation. So now I'm thinking of like coming up with a song where I can just give like just straight affirmations, who you are, who I am, and everything. Honestly, it's always been a thing because like when you affirm yourself, literally anything that you say out of your mouth, like the tongue is powerful. So anything that you say, especially about yourself, is gonna come out. You can so when you listen to a song and they do say something about them or who they are, and you relate to something like that, and you say that, that's basically you affirming yourself through the song. Because like songs are powerful, especially with the sounds and the frequency, the wavelengths of everything. Like so, what I can see is definitely it works. There's a song called Black Panther in the Black Panther album that Kendrick Lamar did and everything. Like shout out to and rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman as well, because like that was a song that he used, and he's just saying Kendrick Lamar is just saying king of the culture, king of my army, king of the nation, king of this, king of that. And he's saying just I am T'Challa, I am the king. Just start affirming yourself throughout those songs, saying things like that, so then that can help you. Because a lot of times here, a lot of people don't know, but those can go a long way, especially if you listen to that song. Think about it. Let me say it takes about 21 days for something to be ingrained in your head. So if you keep saying this thing over and over and over again long enough, you're most likely gonna think it. So think about listening to a song with just straight up affirmations in it, and then it just now you listen to that song all the time, and so now that's what you're thinking. Hey.
Definitely. Do you do any affirmations?
Yes, I do morning affirmations every day. I listen to them. I wake up the first 30 minutes, like I wake up at 7:30. So the first 30 minutes of the day, I'll just turn on some affirmations, whether I turn on money affirmations or affirmations about life, myself to boost me up and whatnot. I even have affirmations written on the wall and whatnot. If you can see it, there's papers back there taped to the wall, and they're for affirmations. I am divine. I am great. I am successful. I am not worrisome. I am God's image. I am good. I'm happy. I'm deserving of everything I want. So, since I started doing that every day, I decided to just go ahead and do the affirmations every day on Instagram now. And then I just send it out to everybody who wants to see it, who needs to, and whatnot. I even DM you about it too, just in case anybody needs something to feel good about themselves today. So because I know if it's helping me, then I know it can help a lot of other people, or especially if they're feeling a little worse than I do.
Definitely
You,
respect. It's definitely it's interesting to see what artists can do to inspire.
you can
Definitely.
be
So it was like when you're about to write a song, do you do any particular affirmations for like writing a song?
when I do a particular affirmation. There's a few times when I have, especially this is before I even got into doing affirmations, but whenever I write a song, usually I'll just come up with something or any words and I'll write it down there for the song and try to get it. But other times, if I'm having trouble, I would usually tell myself I can write this song. I will write this song where I am a great writer. I'm a phenomenal writer. I'm a great musician. I can write any song I want. I'm good at writing songs. Like I just try to tell myself those things there and want to affirm myself a little more. So definitely like I'm always trying to get into writing and trying to write every day. Like I write every day. I like just try to tell myself those things. So then that I could be able to stay up on my craft. I like it actually. Like I'm trying to do myself with that more because I don't write as much as I should be, but I know like there's been a lot of stuff, but like
It comes
lately,
out when it comes out.
yeah, yeah, especially when it comes to the writer's block. Oh man,
Maybe
because
yeah, because you have to experience life sometimes. You can't always be in the creative mode, or you're just creative and there's no, you know,
there's nothing to push. There's
more
no
aspects
inspiration.
to life.
Yeah, so definitely, I'm glad that you say that because the thing is though, the things that you go through in life is what is supposed to be your creative pool.
It's an
So then,
expression for
so
certain. It's an art.
Yeah, so anything that comes out of there, rap literally stands for rhythm and poetry. So if life comes out and if life happens and you want to put that into a poem, add a rhythm to it and you can rap it. Like just talk about how
Or
you
not.
feel.
Or not. Yeah, that's interesting too. The acapella part of it. Eminem, I know he just to me he's a popular public figure who does that.
Definitely.
But
Always.
the major topic I want to talk about this because this is probably the major. Our next topic is going to be consciousness in hip hop. So
Yes.
we can go on for hours, but what would you say? How would you define consciousness? Because I've heard different definitions as people talk about it. So I want to hear what you have to say.
All right. Consciousness, there is many different definitions to consciousness, okay? So when you say like consciousness is like what are you consciousness is basically being aware. That's having an awareness of who you are, your being, and what is going around. So consciousness in hip hop, always been a thing, and that's even still a thing today. Like I said, like with Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Joyner Lucas, or anyone else, underground rappers that are out there being conscious, even rappers down here that are local like me and my friends, and we can speak consciously. I have a friend named Denzel Kwamali. He's really good and he raps consciously, you know. So like it's there, and like me, I feel like that's the better part of hip hop, and it's not really going anywhere. Like I said, I feel like earlier, like I said earlier, I feel like it's going to be getting higher and higher and higher and higher. You know, so and it's getting get to that point to where everybody wants to talk about it, and you just get to that point to where you are just like very conscious of the things that is happening and going around. NLE Choppa, I see him on Twitter all the time. He's always
Dude, it's
being,
great. I love him.
yeah, he's always being very conscious on Twitter all the time. The awakening with him and how he's feeling about everything. Like he shows it all the time, and I'm pretty sure once he gets to releasing way more and more music, he's gonna get into talking more consciously about those things, about the divine, about how he feels, about just life, and finding like God within him. It's really good. I like it though. Like,
Good too.
yeah, like it's really good, and I feel like more people is gonna get more and more on it and whatnot. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people are gonna try to jump on it because it's a trend. That's the thing that I don't like though, because it's gonna be like, okay, now it's
For like attention.
yeah, like
But
that's
it's
all
the
they're gonna
best
do it
marketing
for.
they're
Because
trying to sell.
what mm-hmm, what sells. Once it starts getting trendy, everybody's gonna jump on it. That's the new wave. The waves are gonna come, crash, and then come right back. So that's how I feel about it. Being conscious. I always try to make sure that I'm conscious, like all the time. I don't really make music about getting hype. Like there's other times when I do want to like have fun with it, but other times I'm like, I'd rather just write something like to be at least somewhat conscious of, like something,
Mhm.
you know. That's the way I see it. I like it though a lot, honestly. Like there's people out there growing, you know, and everybody is conscious in their own way. They all have their different views. They all have their beliefs and what they want to see. And I'm glad to actually see it, you know. One other thing that I can say like about with consciousness about where hip hop would be going with that. I remember talking to somebody recently and they was talking about like having a genre in hip hop where you're getting so conscious that it's like philosophical, like rap about philosophy type stuff and everything. And I'm just like, it's interesting though. Like for those who would want to be a philosopher, like me, I like philosophy a lot. So it's like, hey, I would love to see something like that though. Like if anybody rap about it, I would try to rap about it myself, you know, and just like seeing what you can see, how you study life and how conscious you are of that thing, of these things in our lives, because like you know everybody's infected in some way shape or form. So I feel like it's good to stay at least conscious of these things. Like you don't have to always listen to it, but like it's something at least, so then you can like know there's like some actual things out here happening, you know. Like those are my thoughts on it, honestly.
There's more to just well, because we didn't, most of us weren't grown up, we didn't grow up with it in school, or our
Hmm.
parents didn't talk about it. It was only religion and the practices. So
Yeah.
when you start hearing about certain terms about like more, and it also ventures into spirituality as well.
Hmm.
Usually it's like a popular thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that it should be. I don't know. You see what? Let me ask you this: why would it not be considered a subgenre or a subtopic?
um Actually I would say it would be considered a sub genre and topic, because like no one's never done it before unless it can be its own genre, you know. So you're right, nobody really does talk about this thing, honestly. Like you don't really hear
Very
about this
few,
thing in
very
school.
few. A lot of
Very,
rappers do, but it's kind of low key in my opinion.
yeah,
It's
it's
trending.
steadily
It,
growing.
it
Okay.
depends. I know on
Yeah.
TikTok, manifestation is a very big thing, and um, yeah, now,
Yeah.
so,
So it
but
is
yeah, it's
like
always been here, like
that is one of the manifestation. That's one of the things that
term.
people starting to get into and starting to like, and they all just want to do it. A lot of people are doing it for the trends, like I said earlier. Like, but there's others who really do like practice it and understand it and know what it means. Because if you want to manifest something, you literally can. There's a lot of things that you have to do to be able to do. Not even a lot of things that you honestly have to do, but you have to do it like right if you really want to get that thing. You get what I'm saying? So it's like it can be a subgenre or topic that we can use to talk about these things and other things that goes on, because yeah, all we grew up with was religion. All we grew up with was the practices in that. There's nothing wrong with religion and whatnot, but like also at the same time there's people, you feel kind of boxed in, you know like other than that, I would say like once you people start waking up and they start learning about this thing and getting deeper into it and wanting to talk about it, then you know they want to start branching it out there and start talking about the big things, because you realize you make a whole lot of realizations and talk about this thing with somebody something, and you want to show everybody else, you want to teach everybody else, those who are going through this same similar thing. So I believe it could be its own flat out genre, or just the subgenre inside of hip hop that people can talk about, that people's going to want to talk about. It's already starting now, so it's only gonna grow because it gets bigger and bigger. People start finding more about these things because of the internet now. It's so big, it's so versatile, and it's out there. This thing been here for years and years and years and years and years. We're just now most people are just now finding out about it though.
So let's go into our Q&A here.
Mhm.
So for the Q&A, Lauda's gonna read our first question here.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. So we want to know what spirituality is to you.
What is spirituality to me? Okay, spirituality is basically, in my opinion, your lifestyle. It's your life. It's you embarking on your journey to finding your higher self, finding your best self, doing what you can do, like to elevate yourself more and more and more as you grow older in your life. You make a whole lot of different realizations in your life. You do a whole lot of work within yourself and realize it. It literally like brings out all of these things, put it in your face, so then you can actually acknowledge these issues and problems that you had in your life growing up, because you grow up with bunch of trauma after trauma after trauma after trauma, and then and that can come from anything traumatic happening in your life, you dealing with a person, a family member, a friend, like all of that stuff. So, and spirituality is just you looking for, like, searching for the God within yourself. I'm a spiritual being living a human experience. That's the way I see it. Honestly, that's what spirituality is to me. And you don't have to necessarily, there's no right or wrong ways to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You can still even believe in like God. You can believe in Jesus. You can believe in anything you want, as long as you have your spirit now. Your spirit is out. You're doing it in your spirit. Like me, I meditate all the time. I make sure that I'm constantly reading, trying to do research and learn and understand more about life. I'm always just doing like different practices of what I can, like praying. I do that a lot as well. Starting to do that a whole lot more. Pray because, like, there still is a higher being out there. There's still a
Mm-hmm.
God. So having a good relationship with God, and just basically living the best way you actually can, because like things in life is gonna happen. Understanding these things in life is going to happen, and they're not, you understand that they don't happen to you, they're happening for you.
I've
So
definitely heard you say that in your reel.
yes,
Our next question here. Take it away.
And that was a beautiful answer, by the way. It's
Yes.
definitely a journey of growth that never ends, which is
exactly,
great.
exactly.
So the next question is, what can people like practice before they perform a song?
What practice can I do before I perform a song? Okay, what practice you can do before you perform a song? You can always, for one, I would say pray about it. Pray, thank God for this opportunity to perform this song, and that you're able to perform it in front of no matter how many people, whether it's 5, 10, 5,000, or even one person. Thank God that you're performing this song. Okay, you can affirm yourself that you're gonna do good. I will do good at this song. Practice the song. Like, even if you're about to go on stage and then you got 2 minutes before you're about to go on stage and they're introducing you, practice it right there. Make sure you got all the words how you want your routine to be, so then you can do that. Breathe, take a deep breath, in and out. Just breathe. So then you don't be too nervous, because you're gonna feel a little nervous and whatnot. I've been performing since I was a little kid. I'm 24 now, and even then, there's still times where I get nervous. But I get nervous to the point to where now it's excitement. I love to perform, you know. So when I do that, it's like do all of those things. Pray to God or thank whoever, whatever it is that you believe in, and just enjoy the moment and be present in the
Mhm.
moment. I am here. I am performing right now. This is me on this stage. The stage is yours. Don't be afraid. And always know that you control the crowd, not the crowd doesn't control you. Once you
Yep.
get on that stage and don't, then you see that the crowd is not reacting, they're not moving or anything.
They want to vibe with you.
They want to vibe with you. They want to go off of your energy. Don't let their energy
Yeah,
stop you.
because
Because I've
they
seen
know
that a lot.
we as an audience, you play, well, you play a certain role, and they know that they don't want to be controlling.
Yeah, definitely. They don't want to be controlling. Like that's why when you go to say like you go to a rock concert and everything, or you go see people mosh pitting, or if you even go out and see Beyonce or Michael Jackson performing, rest in peace to MJ. He's the
Yeah.
best. Anytime you go out there, everybody sits there or they yell a little bit, but they don't do nothing else. But the very moment that they just make a move and they start putting that energy, everybody is out here getting hyped now because now they're going off of your energy. That's all the time.
Mhm.
That's all you need to do for that. It's not hard to perform. Trust me.
Hey, thank you for coming on, and I do want to do another segment another day with a freestyle,
Oh yeah,
That'd be
bunch
awesome.
of artists together and do that. That would be really fun.
most
Mhm.
definitely. I can't wait. I love to do that.
Definitely. And
Mhm.
so that wraps up another episode of Rappers Roundtable. Thank you for coming on. You can
Always.
email us at officialrappersroundtable.com to send in your topics and questions for the show. New episodes every single Monday posted on Facebook and YouTube and now Twitch. Like,
Ooh,
share, follow, subscribe, and let's flow.
lovely.